Did you all copy the formulas here? These two formulas, some formulas. Okay, now look, this is what they've given. So just to find the sum, use the formula. They won't give these kind of questions. 2018. I'll solve one question here. Look here. 2 plus 7 plus 12. Only one question. 2 plus 7 plus 12 plus 17. Up to 19 terms. 19 terms are given. The last value is also given. L. A is equals to 2. What is D, students? Tell me D from here. 7 minus 2. D is equals to 5. They've asked us to find sum. Last value is given 19. If last value is given, what's the formula? N by 2 into A plus. In this N by 2 A plus L, is N value given? Have they told us N is which term? Sorry, last value is not given. No, last value is not given. 19 terms are there. 19 terms. The word term is mentioned. Up to 19 terms, students. Whenever term is mentioned, what you have to take 19 as? N is equals to 19. So we need to use this formula A, D and N. Which formula is A, D, N? Which one will you use? The first or second one? The first one. N by 2 into 2A. N by 2 into 2A plus N minus 1 into D. So S of 19. 19 divided by 2 into 2 into 2 plus 19 minus 1 into 5. 19 divided by 2, 4 plus 18 into 5, 90. 19 divided by 2 into 90 plus 4 is 94. Complete this. All of you will complete. Tell me the answer, students. 10B first one. So what's the answer, Ivania? Okay, 2 ones are 240 wins. 19 into 47. 893 is the answer. All of you understood how to use the first formula? Can you respond, students? Okay, second formula, when L is given, just A and L. Just to practice formula, I'll do two questions just to practice the formula. So whenever term is given, take it as N, students. 19. This is how you solve. Just quickly go through this. Next. See, up to the fifth one, it's the same students. Fifth one. We'll do the sixth question. Look at sixth one. 7 plus 10, 1 by 2, 14. Plus 84. Is any term mentioned here? The word term is not mentioned. Therefore, what is this 84? 84 is L. A is equals to 7. D is not required. We need N students. No, even here N is not given. N is not given, but the last term is given. N is not given here. What is last term? You can take it as Tn or L, right? So what is the Tn value, students? 84. Okay, sum is also not given. Yeah, we can directly use the first formula. Okay, let me solve this, students. 84 is given last term, that you can take it as N. If you want to find the sum here, sum S of N is equals to N divided by 2, 2A plus N minus 1 into D. A is equals to 7. What is D, students? Tell me what is D. How do you calculate? 10 and a half minus 7. How much is 10 and a half minus 7? Isn't it 3 and a half? How much is 10 and a half? Okay, how much is 10.5 minus 7, students? 10.5 minus 7 is 3. The 3.5 is 3 and a half. Okay, let me write 3.5. D is 3.5. How many variables are missing here? If you want to find the sum, is N value given? All of you will respond. N given in this question. N is not given, right? Tn value is given. Tn is equals to 84. So before using Sn, we need to find Tn, students. Using Tn, find N formula. Tn is equals to A plus N minus 1 into D. Tn is 84. A is 7 plus N minus 1 into D. D is 3.5. 77 is equals to N minus 1 into 35. 3.5, I'll write it as 35 by 10. When it goes to the other side, 77 into 10 divided by 35 is equals to N minus 1. All of you are listening, right? Did you understand the logic here? To find the value of Sn, N is missing, students, but Tn is given. Tn, I'll repeat again. For board exam, you'll get only these type of questions. First exercise, second exercise, they'll combine both and give you all. Look here, from 7 to 12. Nowhere the word term is missing. Therefore, N value is missing here. N value. Complete this, find the value of N, all of you all. Then substitute and find Sn. There are two formulas. You can, after finding N value, there are two. Either you can use this or N is equals to N by 2 A plus L. Use the second formula. T3. Let me check. 7 11s are 7 5s are 1s are 2s are 22 plus 1 23, right, Mariana? Very good, 23, right? S of 23 is equals to 23 divided by 2. A value, A is 7 plus L is Tn and L both are same. You will get it in mixed fraction. Divide 2093 divided by 2 students. The answer should be 1046.5 or half. This is the answer. So I showed you all one question where n is not given. N is not given. Find n value first, then find the sum. Okay, final answer 1046.5. Shall we try the next question? Understood the method? Whenever n value is not given, find n and you can use these two formulas, either the first one or second one. Remember the step, students, even for GP it's the same. Even for GP, very simple concept. If you have understood AP, GP calculation is also same, only thing formula is different. We'll solve few questions and we'll try GP next. 2018 question. All of you will solve one 2018 question. The fourth term, n is equals to 4, p of 4 is equals to 22. And the 15th term, n is equals to 15, p of 15. We are doing the 13th question. Look at the 13th one. So we need to find A and D. We did this morning. We did this question A and D. We need to find A and D. Two equations are given. I'll do it directly. This is the formula. Use elimination method, all of you. Use elimination, find the value of A and D, students. Find the value of A and D. Find the first term common difference, hence find the series 8 terms. Sum of series 8 terms. What is A, students? Respond. Okay, 22 minus 12, A is equals to 10. Did we get the answer for A and D? First term and difference. Next, what do you need to find, Ivania? Without hence find sum of what is given? Sum of the series of how many terms? 8 terms. So that 8 terms you have to take n. Sum. What is sum formula? Now, yes. Which formula do I need to use? N value is given. Is any last value given here? Any last value given? No. So n into 2a plus. Very good. S of n is 8. What term they have given? They'll specify a term, students, up to 8 terms. They've asked up to 8 terms. Previous question they didn't ask. This term they have told 8 terms. S of 8 is equals to 8 divided by 2. 2 into a value is 10 plus n is 8 minus 1 into d is 4. Complete this. All of you will solve this. Tell me the answer. What's the final answer? Eight fours are 32. Four fours are 16. 190. Let me check the answer. 10 4 192. Yes, correct students. 10 4 192. That's it. Maximum you'll get only these type of questions for sum. So yesterday and today, from past 2 days, we were solving t of n value. Once you find t of n value, a, d, use that to find s value, sum. If L value was given, we could have used this last second formula. If L was given, we could have used this. Okay, now the concepts are done. We'll see what are the different types of questions. We'll just solve few. If any repeated questions, I will skip students. I'll skip. And I've done all these questions. If you go through the notes, you'll get the answers. From 19th, ignore all those questions. They would never ask all this. Definitely, they won't ask all these questions. Just ignore. In our arithmetic progression, the fourth and the sixth term. Same question, students. Same question. Fourth and sixth term is given. N is equals to 4. T of 4 is equals to 8. N is equals to 6. T of 14 is equals to T of 6 is equals to 14. Same question and n value after finding a and d. Once you find a and d, you'll get sum n20. Okay, let us skip this question. Next, the sum of first three numbers. This is important. I'll solve this. 2000, 19, 19 and 20. All of you will concentrate. It's a slightly different question. 15th one, students. The sum of first three numbers. The sum of first three terms of an AP. Now let me take any value. 3, 5, 7. In this 3, 5, 7, if I take this as 5, A, what minus 5 gives 3, students? All of you respond. What minus 5 gives 3? 2. A minus 2. Then what plus value, some value gives? Plus 2. Yeah, this difference, is the difference same? 2 and 2. So the difference is D. The formula for this is take the middle term A minus D, A plus D. See, I've given derived it, students. With an example, I've derived it. A minus D, A plus D. These are the three unknown numbers. See, they haven't mentioned what kind of numbers. The first three, the sum of first three terms of an AP. This is the value. If you want, make a note of this. Difference is 2. So I've taken A minus D, A plus D. So you write, let this they had given for 3 marks, I guess. Let first three numbers be A minus D, comma A plus D. Then, okay, stop writing. I'll show the calculation. The sum of this is 42. Sum meaning is you have to add A minus D plus A plus D is equals to 42. What is the second part of the question given, students? And the product of which one? First and third term. The product of first and third term is 52. So you'll get equation here. Two equations. So sum of all three is 42. Let me read again. Sum of all three 42. 15th question. The product of first and the third number is 52. First and third is 52. Take these two. Okay, product meaning is multiplication. A minus D into A plus D. You can apply A square minus B square concept. What is A plus B into A minus B? A square minus B square. Here you get A square minus D square is equals to 52. Okay, let us solve this first equation, students. All of you respond. D and D gets cancelled. 3a is equals to 42. Find the value of a and d, all of you. Once you get a value, substitute here, you'll get d, students. D. That's it. We are done with the question. Find the first and the comment. This is the answer. This will give you the answer. No, 10b, which question? 2 and 12. How come 2 and 12? Let me check. A plus A, 2a, 3a, and b gets cancelled. What is a value, students? What did you all get? Okay, okay. Let me check the answer. Exercise 10b, 15th question. Is the answer wrong, or what is d value, Adya? What is d, students? D, what did you all get? D 12 is correct, but A, how is it 2? The sum of first three terms is 42, and the product of the first and third term is 52. A is equals to 14. When you substitute here, oh yeah, first term, correct. First term we have taken a different value. Okay, A is 14, then how do you solve this, students? 14 square minus D square is equals to 52. Shift D square to the other side. How much is 14 square? 196 minus 52 is equals to D square. How much is D, students? Square root of 144. 12. You got right? Okay, I misunderstood. A is 14, D is 12. What is the first term? And what they've asked us to find here? All of you will respond. They've asked us to find first term and common difference. So the first term is not A here. I misunderstood. It is not A. The first term is A minus D. See, this is the first term. So what is first term? A minus D. A value is 14 minus D value is 12. What's the answer, students? Answer is 2. This is the first term. And how do you find common difference? Yes, common difference will be the same. D will be the same. See, 2, common difference is 12. Complete this first term. So first term is take A minus D. Next, if they are second term we have taken A, 14. So first term is 2, second term is 14. What is the difference between 14 and 2, students? Tell me what is the difference? 14 minus 2, D is equals to 12. First term, second term. Okay, here just because we took A, even I got confused. Instead of A, you can take even X, students. We'll do one thing, we'll take X here. You could have taken X. Is this clear, or do you have any doubts in this? Any confusions, or did you understand? Understood? Okay, I'll do one thing. The reason is, what is A, students? In AP or GP, what does A stand for? We always take first term, right? So there you get confused. A, as soon as you get A14, we might think this is the answer. This is not the answer. I'll do one thing. Instead of taking A, we'll take the formula like this. Let the first term be x minus d, x plus d. You can do it like this. If you have understood this, fine. If not, take it like this, students. X minus d. Okay, if you have completed, don't make a note of this. I'll do this. Just look at the screen, students. The first one is x minus d, x plus d. Whenever three consecutive numbers are given, take it like this. And their sum is 42. 15th question, their sum is 42. So add all three. D plus x plus d is equals to 42. Here the d is difference itself. D is difference. 3x is equals to 42. X is equals to 42 divided by 3. 14. Next, the multiple of first and last term. First term, last term is 52. This is the second statement given. A square minus b square. A square minus d square is equals to 52. Shift this a square. X square minus 52 is equals to d square. X square is 14 square minus 52 is equals to d square. If you calculate, you will get d is equals to 12. Now there is no confusion. X is separate, d is separate. Okay, x is separate, d is separate. The first term here is x minus d. A is 2. And the difference d is same. A is equals to 2, difference d is equals to 12. This is the answer. So for consecutive, do it like this. Complete it. Next, 16, 17, 18 students. 16, 17, 18. In that 16 is slightly different. 17, 18 is the same. 17 and 18. You can try it. 16 I'll do it after break. After break we'll start GP. Geometric progression sum. How to find sum of geometric progression. What else we need to find here? That's it. First term and common difference. Done. Shall I erase this? Okay. Do one thing, consecutive number. Just put the topic consecutive number, write x minus d, x plus d students. Write consecutive number x minus d, x plus d. Next question. Look here. See, now anyways, if I teach all this 16, it is a tough question and a lengthy one. Remind me, I'll keep it as pending. Remind me next week, students, 2020. Okay, it's a tough one. Look at 17th and 18th. Isn't it the same like what we solved? What is the fifth term? T of 5 is equals to 4, and next T of 9 is equals to minus 12. What do we need to find here, students? First term, A and D. How many equations are required? How many equations? Yeah, there are two values, 2n and 2t values. You need two equations. Once you find two equations, find A and D value. Then third part of the question, we need to find sum of 16. N is equals to 16. Okay, then find sum of 16. Use the formula, same. Next, 18th question. Unmute the call, students. 18th question. How do you all solve? 15, 30, 45, up to 300 is given. What is 300 here? What is Tn? Tn value. Tn is equals to 300. A is equals to 15. D is equals to, how much is 30 minus 15? 15. Find the sum of all the terms. We need to find the sum, students. Is n value given? To find some n value is given? No. Whenever Tn is given, use Tn formula. What is Tn? Tn is equals to A plus n minus 1 into T. So Tn is 300, 15 plus n minus 1 into 15. Once you solve this, you'll get n value, students. After that, which formula you have to use to find sum? This Tn is also known as L value. L is 300. What's the formula we use? N divided by 2 into A plus L. Okay, after break, we'll solve this. Take 10 minutes break. We'll continue at 7 p.m. Up to 7:30, I'll conduct. Yes, students, shall we start? Did you understand this part? All of you are online? Yeah, complete this. Okay, I'll give you 2 minutes time. Complete it. 18th question. 18th. Find the value of n, substitute Sn. N value 3000. Let me check, Mariana. Give me a minute. It's all of you are completed. N. Let's say. What is n value, students? Respond. What did you get for n? Yes, Mariana, what is n? Without n, you got Sn. Okay, how much is 285 divided by 15? Is it 19? No, that is lengthy, Mariana. Stop doing like that. Do it like this. Okay. Fine. Anyways, both are same. You open the bracket. Let me open the bracket and do it. Fine. Okay. Get cancelled. 19. N is equals to 20. See, if you open the bracket, you'll have 300. Whatever you'll feel, you can do it. Whichever you'll feel easy. 15n minus 15. These two gets cancelled. N is equal, very good. N is equals to 300 divided by 15. N is equals to 20. Okay. Next, S of n. S of 20 is equals to 20 divided by 2. A value is 15 plus. What is L value? L is 300. L is equals to 300. So left hand side, we have done lot of question. Right hand side, S of n, practice 1 or 2 students. Practice it later. 2 divided by 10. Sorry, 20 divided by 2, 10. 315. How come you got a different answer, Mariana? What did you get? Correct. You told 3150? Correct. Answer is right. Let me check. 18th question, 3020th and 3150. Both are right. Okay, sum of AP is also completed today, except that one question. We'll do it before the exam. That is bit lengthy, and they're given in 2020. I don't think they might give. Even if we do it now, you'll forget. That logic is completely different. Other logics are interlinked. Whatever we have been solving from yesterday, everything was interlinked. This 16th one, 6 times, 4 times its first term. Okay, that is slightly. That's the only question which is different. 16th question, we'll do it later. Now we'll start GP question. GP, sum of GP. Let me upload the question. Okay, last part of AP-GP concept, students. We did GP formula. We know GP, what are all these formulas stands for. Next, if you want to find the sum, okay, if you want to find, for example, 3, 6, 12, 24 is given. How do you find the ratio R here? All of you will respond. This is GP question. How do you find ratio? 6 divided by 3. Next, which one you have to divide? 12 divided by 6. After that, 24 divided by 12. The ratio is 2 for everything. 2 is to 1. Response, students. Isn't it 2 is to 1? Yeah, 2 by 1. For everything it is 2 by 1. This is in GP, students. GP. Till here we have found the values. Like you'll have a question like this. This is A. Difference is 2. Okay, A is equals to 3. There are 4 terms. We need to find the 10th term. We solved all such questions. The last part is, after finding all this, after applying formulas finding, we need to add these 4 terms. 3 plus 6 plus 12 plus 24. Fine. For that, it is simple, very simple. It is easier than AP. The formula is easier than AP. Look, you have two formulas. To find sum, we have two formulas. First formula, when R is less than 1. Second formula, when R is greater than 1. Once you find the ratio, when R is less than 1, the formula is S of n is equals to A into 1 minus Rn divided by 1 minus R. Next, when R is greater than 1, everything is same. The Rn value will change. Look at Rn. Rn minus 1 divided by R minus 1. These are the two formula, students. And when R is equals to 1, we don't apply. I mean, ratio shouldn't be 1, students. Ratio can't be 1. It can either be greater than 1, less than 1. See, ratio 1 doesn't exist. Ratio 1, you can't apply the formula. The reason, 3 3, 3 and 3. How do you find the ratio? All of you will respond 3 divided by 3 is to 3 divided by 3. For everything, what's the 1 is to 1. R is equal to 1. This is not in GP, students. The meaning of GP, and one more thing I forgot. The meaning of GP, look, 1. Example, 1 pen. This is 1 pen. I'll multiply this 1 pen into 3 so that I get 3 pens like this. Like this. Then, whatever the actual concept of GP is, whatever you multiply initially, 1 pen, you multiply into 3, it becomes 3 pen. Then this 3 will get repeated into 3 pens, into 3 and into 3. So this will split into 3 parts again. Another pen, 3. Here you will have 3. Again here, 3. Then it keeps on repeating. This is the concept of GP, geometric progression. Again, this will get multiplied into 3, into 3 and into 3. Look, you will have P, P and P. Again, 3 P's here, 3. Look at the way it gets multiplied. This is the first step, second step, third step. By third step, if you calculate GP, this is used in accounting. Okay, in some bankings and accountings, for financial matters, we use this calculation, GP concept. Remember in 8th and 9th, we studied simple interest, compound interest. All of your students. Which one used to give more return, simple interest or compound? We used to get more from compound interest. That is equal, almost equal to GP. In AP and GP, AP will not give you more returns. If you do GP question, look how it is getting multiplied. This is GP. GP is all about multiplication. If you start multiplying by 3, that will get multiplied 3, 3, 3 and it goes on. It never ends. This is GP question. When it comes to AP question, 2, 5, 7. This is not multiplication, this is addition, students. Addition question. So if initially if you have 1 pen, you add another pen to this. It becomes 2. Okay, it doesn't get split like this. So therefore the returns are less in AP. So this is the actual thing. In the beginning itself I should have explained. Anyways, now AP is done. I told you all why you can't take R. That's the reason. AP, GP meaning it has to keep on getting multiplied. The ratio should get multiplied. Here there is no use for 1. Yes. Make a note. Just ignore this 1. All this. Make a note, students. R is less than 1. You have one formula. R is greater than 1. We have one formula. Yeah, Naomi and Tanishka. Well, I will join so late, students. Extended. Okay, fine. Hardly 15 minutes left. Most of the concept I have explained. I'll upload the recording. You all can go through the recording. Both of you all. Okay. No problem. No problem. You all can leave and attend at 10:40 tomorrow, students. Or 10:30. Attend at 10:30 tomorrow. And do you have school? Today mostly we'll complete this. Just a minute. I'll check. All of you will make a note of this formula, students. Yeah. Tomorrow, if anything is related, we'll continue 1 or 2 questions. If not, matrix question. What about matrix? And shall we revise ratio proportion tomorrow morning? Ratio is not there, only proportion, students. Okay, only proportion I'll teach you all tomorrow. Evening I'll be starting volume. Okay, because morning class, yeah, you all can leave. Matrix, proportion, volume. Tanishka and Naomi can leave. Right. You all can leave. Others continue. I will make a note of the formula, students. Even in this, see, this is similar to S of n is equals to n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d, students. D. AP question. When n was not given, if n is not given in this, we used to use this formula. A plus n minus 1 into t. In the same way, like this. After finding n value, after finding n from this, we don't use this. Instead of this, we used to use n divided by 2 a plus n, like this. There's a similar calculation for GP question. In GP, whenever n is given, we use these students, these two. If n is not given, use the basic formula. Tn is equals to a into r n minus 1. Okay, use the basic formula. Then, along with this, take down another formula. Instead of Tn, L students, L. If last value is given, L is equals to AR n minus 1. Just make a note of this. Both are almost the same. The only difference is Tn and L. L is the last term. AR n minus 1. So somehow try to relate this. R is less than 1. This difference, if you want, I'll explain. First complete this, write this. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, volume will be done. Sunday, I'll make you all revise. Statistics. Sunday statistics, that's it, done. What problem if you have time? Before the exam, I'll just solve 5-6 word problems, students. Problems on quadratic. You try to study everything, you'll definitely forget, because in options, you can skip 1 or 2 chapters. All of you have completed this? Have you written the formula? Okay, now R is less than 1. What do you mean by this, students? Which is greater? If R is less than 1, 1 is greater or R? Outcome R is less than 1. Which one will be great? 1 will be great. If R is less than 1, what about 0? R value can be 0, minus 1, minus 2, right? Therefore, 1 is greater. Remember, 1 should be for students. 1 minus R of n. Don't get confused. Simple logic. R is greater than 1. What do you mean by R greater than 1? R can be 1.5, R can be 2, R can be 3. Therefore, R is greater R minus 1. Let me cross check the formula. Rn minus 1. R, yes, correct. Rn minus 1, R minus 1. First question. Look at the first question, students. Find the sum of the 8 terms. What is n value here? All of you will respond. N is 8. Have they mentioned it is in GP or AP? All of you will respond. Is it GP or AP? Have they mentioned anything? First question, we are doing the first one. GP, they have given GP. What if they don't give GP, students? How will you identify? What did I tell you? GP will be always in multiples, right? Look, take the first term. What is the difference between first and last? What they have multiplied, the first and second, into 3. Look, 3. What is 3 threes are, students? 3 threes are 9. 9 threes are 27. 27 into 3, 81. right? It is multiple. If it is multiple, it is a GP question. Anyway, they mentioned there, GP question. How do you find some students? We need to find the R value first. Everything depends on R. N is equals to 8, A is equals to 1. What is R, students? We don't subtract, we divide. How do you divide? 3 divided by 1. What is R? R is equals to 3. Isn't it greater? Greater than 3? Then what is S of n formula, students? What is S of? Just a minute. Hmm. What is S of n formula? S of 8 is equals to, go through the formula. If R is greater than 1, A into Rn minus 1 divided by R minus 1. A value is 1, R of n. R is 3, n value is 8 minus 1 divided by R is 3 minus 1. Is this clear? All of you have understood what I have written? Yeah, through this, most of the GP questions, this is the concept, students. They ask very less questions in GP. 3 divided by 1 is 2. 3 to the power of 8. It's a lengthy question, 8 times. Let me multiply. They won't give you such tough questions, students. Look here, all of you look at the screen. 3 8 times. 3, not 3 into 8. It is 3 8 times. 3 into 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if you multiply 3 8 times, like this, the answer is 6561 minus 1. That is equals to 6560 divided by 2. Complete, students. Try one question. R is greater. Write it like this. All of you done? Completed? Yes, response students. Completed, right? Am I audible? Okay, R is greater than 1. You'll try one question for homework. We'll end the class. Another two questions will complete it tomorrow. Tomorrow morning I'll teach. Are you thorough with the formulas? All the formulas are clear? APGP. Let me mark one question where R is greater. Try the third one question. Third question, students. Try third question for homework, all of you. Okay, I'll just show you R value. 1 minus 1 by 2, 1 by 4 is given. So we need to divide here. This is the third question. If you want to divide, take this minus 1 by 2 divided by 1. That is equals to minus 1 by 2. What is minus 1 by 2? Greater than 1 or lesser than 1? When minus 1 by minus is given. R is lesser than 1. So this the formula is separate. Use the separate formula. Try the third one for homework. Okay, we'll end the class.